Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Pay homage to the Blessed One. Dear friends, today I'd like to deliver a talk, again the basic instructions and experiences about the loving kindness meditations. Let me explain you one story what happened during the Buddha's time. Two monks from the one village, they were very interested in learning Buddhism. So they got the Highordinations because they heard from the Buddhas that, if you want to become monk, so you have to leave your house, you have to be homelessness, so get ordinations, and you go to the forest and practice meditations, then you'll get a nibbana, So there are two guys actually from one village. They got a high ordinations, and then they were thinking that, well, we'll try to see what is the taste of the nibbana. So the one family, only one son. When any family, especially in the Asian country, when they have only one son, they don't want to offer their son to for the Buddhism, to become monk. They don't allow, especially parents, because they want, okay, I have only one son. I want my son to get married, to get a beautiful married woman, and to have a beautiful family, to have, they expect like that. But if the son doesn't want to get married, what will you do? Parents cannot do anything, right? So if the son interested in about meditations, they think that I have to practice meditations. I want to give up household life, I want to be holy monks. I want to get ordinations, high ordinations, that means bhikkhu. So novice ordinations, that means you get the 10 precepts. So high ordinations, 227 rules. So so I will get the high ordinations and I will practice meditation long time until I attain Nibbana, highest peace. So those two monks, they were thinking that, well, after getting high ordinations, we'll go to the forest. We'll not stay close to my village, because if I stay close to my village, all those people will come. Hey, hi, hello, what is going on? How about your practice? They'll ask a lot of questions. So that's why those monks were thinking that we should go far away, so that the people from my village cannot come and cannot say that hi, hello, So they were practicing 40 years.
40 years?
Yeah, 40 years, 40 years. One monk was thinking, I was practicing 40 years, still I couldn't taste Nibbana. Still I couldn't attain Nibbana. So I don't think so I can attain Nibbana. So it's better to go back and get married, So he came back at home and got married. And he was, after getting married, one son, one baby was born. And then another monk didn't come back. He was thinking that I have to continue. I have to practice meditation continuously. Then he was practicing, and eventually he became Arahant. You know? So that monk, the way he attained Arahant, he could read other mind. Very powerful. And he came back from the forest, he came back at that village. And when he came back, his old friend, who got married and who have the son, see, he bowed first times, second times, and third times he respected that monk. And he was blessing, he just blessed him. His wife bowed to him, blessed her. When his son bowed to him, he didn't bless. What is the reason? Why the monk, that Arahant, didn't bless him? When that guy asked the monks, what is going on? Why you didn't bless my son? You blessed me, you blessed my wife, but you didn't bless my son. So that monk said, the Arahant said, your son will pass away after 7 days. I could see that. That's why I didn't bless him. Then he said, how can my son get long life? Could you advise me? Okay, well, you can go to the Jethavana monastery. This is one of the famous monastery where the Buddha was living. So you should go to the Jethavana monastery, and only the Buddha protected your son, nobody else. So he'll advise you what you have to do. So they went to the Jethavana monastery where Buddha was living, and again that guy paid homage to the Buddha. Buddha blessed him. His wife paid respect. The Buddha blessed her. When his son paid respect, didn't bless him. So what about the Arahant said? Same thing the Buddha said. Your son will pass away after 7 days. Then he said, how can I protect my son? How can he get a long life? Then Buddha said, okay, go back, you at home, decorate the seat like this, okay, just for example, just decorate one seat. And I will send 16 monks, 1-6, for chanting, whole day, whole night. So they will chanting for 7 days. And then after 7 days, let's see what is going on. So he sent the 16 monks to that place. He's in front of the yard of his house. And 16 monks were chanting, to his sons, also in front of them, in front of the monks, was there. And 8 days, the Buddha came. So actually 7 days in the morning, Buddha came. And he was chanting, and 8 days in the morning when the sun rise, Buddha stopped chanting. And his father, the son father, paid homage to the Buddha. Buddha blessed him. Mom paid homage to the Buddha, blessed her. His son paid homage to the Buddha. Buddha blessed him. Then the son's father asked the Buddha, Venerable Sir, from today, how long my son will be alive? The Buddha said, from today, your son will get 120 years. You see, this is the power of chanting. This is the power of chanting. That's why most of my people, the Corey always see Facebook and he love, like. He enjoy, So I go people's house and then they bless them, do chanting in Pali, because this is that is why the chanting is very powerful, when people listen, and the way the vibrations of the chanting is really very, very powerful, so because of the chanting, so that the sounds got the long life. And another things I want to say, of course, there's some people don't believe that, but like Buddhist people, they think if you leave any house, any house empty, but nobody lived there, right? Long time. And if you want to go there and leave, we don't know who are living that, maybe ghost or maybe other beings, So what do you have to do? You have to purify that house before staying. Otherwise you may get a lot of trouble. So the one couple actually, he was very, very rich guy. So most of the time he went to the Buddha for listening talk. So just he listened to Dhamma talk from the Buddha, he became instrumental. So as the Dario said about his experience, some people even they listen the talk even without listening. Somebody can make an instrumental. But according to my understanding, when someone will listen the Buddha's teaching during the Buddha's time, he just deliver his talk, and they become instrumental. They become Sotapanna. How possible? Because in the past they fulfill the perfection. They did a lot of good things in the past life. And when they become human being in this very life, just as listen, and then they become instrumental. Sotapanna, right? So, that rich man, he went to the Buddha listening Dhamma talk every day, almost every day. And he became instrumental. Second day he went, he became one-seater. In third day he went to listen again, he became nondeter. So when first time he went to the temple, to the monastery, and he listening, he became instrumental. And when he arrived at his house, his wife always closed the door and go outside and touch his hands and come inside together. And when he became Sakadagami, also she did that. When he became Anagami, and she went again to open the door, okay, her husband is coming. He said, okay, no, don't touch me. Do you know why? Because when you become Anagami, two things will destroy from your mind. One is the lust, another one is hatred. Never arise in your mind. Never ever arise in your mind. The lust and hatred. These two things completely destroy from your mind. Only pride, little bit pride will be there, and ignorance of. So because of that, you will not be able to attain Arhat. So when you see, if somebody says, oh, that guy attained Anagami. So what do you have to do? You have to see him. Hey, guy, everybody said you attained Anagami. Yes or no? Because you have to examine him. The anger arises or not. Lust arises or not from his mind. Even if you cannot see the lust, but you can see hatred, right? You can see anger. If anger arises, he is not Anagami. This is according to scripture. You can see that there are many suttas Buddha explained already.
So that guy, he became a nagami. And when he came back at home, he said, even though his wife touched his hand, no, don't touch me, don't touch me. She was thinking, what is going on to my husband? Every day changing. When he come back from the temple, then she was thinking, okay, well, when we take the dinner together, then I'll ask my husband what is going on. Why he started hating me? Does he hate me, or he doesn't like me? Many questions arose in her mind, Then, when they were taking dinner together, he was quiet, she was quiet, no talking. And she was thinking, okay, well, when we sleep together, then I will ask her, I will ask him. And, that guy, he doesn't want to sleep with her. So he went another room, took his pillow and then mattress, and went to another room, and he was sleeping there. And when his wife came to the bedroom, he couldn't see her husband. She didn't see, what is going on? Why you come here? And he was thinking, well, I have to explain my wife. Otherwise, she will be worried a lot. She worried a lot what is going on. Then she said, today I went to the monastery and I became a nagami, nondeter. So I had a lot of material things, I have a lot of money, so I can give you some 50% and I'll keep for 50% for me. So what do you have to do? You just give me the food. That's all. So from today, you live with me like my sister. So when her husband explained like that to her, she was thinking, wow, that's why you change a lot. Then she was thinking, if man can attain anagami, extreme non-returner, can woman attain anagami? And he explained, of course, the Buddha never discriminate. The Buddha never said that, okay, well, man can attain only anagami, but a woman cannot do that. So her husband said, the Buddha never separate about the knowledge. He said, you are man, you have knowledge. You are woman, you also have knowledge. Everybody can attain. Then she said, my husband, could you allow me to become nun? He said, of course, I was thinking that. If you want to be bhikkhuni, nun, I'll organize everything. Don't worry. Then he said, yes, I want to be bhikkhuni. I want to get bhikkhuni ordinations. Then her husband organized very beautiful ceremony, and she became nun. She became bhikkhuni. She was thinking, and she stayed at one monastery, and from her relatives and brothers, sisters, all the relatives go to the temple and offer the food almost every day. She was thinking that, I became bhikkhuni to overcome greed, hatred and delusion. But now my people are coming, my relatives, everybody coming here to the donations, food, other material things. She's accepting almost every day. So her attachments, is increasing also, right? She was thinking, I should not stay here. I have to go to the forest. So that people cannot go there. I should be alone. Then she left that monastery. She went to the forest. Within 7 days, so her husband attained anagami, right? But she didn't attain anything. She determined that I must attain arahat. Then she went to the forest. She was practicing meditation. And eventually, she became arahant. So when she became arahant, she destroyed, greed, hatred, and delusion from his mind. So what is the meaning of delusion? Can anyone answer?
What is what?
What is the meaning of delusion? Yeah.
Thinking something that isn't true?
No.
In Buddhist context, you mean?
No, delusion means one who does not understand Four Noble Truths. Dukkha, suffering, and then cause of suffering, and then cessation of suffering, and then path that leads to the cessation of suffering. How many altogether? Four. Suffering, number one, and number two, cause of suffering, or origin of suffering, you can say that. And cessation of suffering. And the last one, the path that leads to the cessation of suffering. So these Four Noble Truths, if you don't understand, you don't have knowledge to understand these Four Noble Truths, that means you still have ignorance. So when you understand, the wisdom arose in your mind, that means you destroy the delusions from your mind. So the first one is the greed. Second, hatred. The third, delusion. So when you can destroy these two things, you can abandon it from your mind, then you become arahant. Any question there?
Haran means
Arahant.
arahant.
Arahant means highest beast.
Highest peace.
Yeah, one who attained the highest beast.
Means enlightenment.
Yeah, it's we can say enlightenment
Okay.
also. Yeah, called also nibbana. When you attain arahantship, you became nibbana. You attain nibbana. So no craving anymore in your mind. So no, ni plus vana. Ni means no. Vana means craving. So no craving in your mind anymore. Right? So, people craving a lot. I get one thing, I want another thing. So when you get another thing, you get another thing. When you get another thing, you get another thing. So craving is increasing, right? So you are increasing. We are increasing our craving. So that way, you'll never liberate. So what do we have to do? We have to give up everything. Just if any lust arises in your mind, greed arises in your mind, just let it go. Just watch it and let it go. So you are not saying to rise it, but still it's arising automatically. You just watch it, you just know it, and just let it go. So when she became arahant, she came back again to that monastery. And her husband was thinking, hey, we should not believe the woman. You see, first time she said that, okay, I want to be bhikkhuni, I want to be nun. And then I practice meditations. Then I organized ceremony for her. She became bhikkhuni. Now she want to come back again from the forest. Maybe she want to disrobe. She want to be again the lay people. Her husband was thinking. And her husband also was a very wise man, because he already attained anagami, nondeter. So her husband also a noble person, and the bhikkhuni also attained the highest beast. So he was thinking that, okay, well, I have to ask her many questions. Then I will understand if she can answer whether he became Arahant or not. Then he was asking a lot of questions about enlightenment. Even though he didn't anagami, because he has a lot of knowledge already about that. So the last question is, after Nibbana, is there anything exist? Is there anything? And Bhikkhuni said, well, you are overcoming. Your questions is passing the Nibbana. So only Nibbana is the final destinations of Buddhism. Okay? So then he has stopped. Then he understood it. Oh, Bhikkhuni already became Arahant. So what do we have to do when you practice loving kindness meditations? Then if any hatred arises in your mind, don't be too attached to it. If you see, okay, hatred is arising, anger is arising, you just watch it, because that anger will not last longer. So if it's still very strong, you smile, or you can laugh. Then you see to let it go. It will not last longer, Or if it arises, just use the right efforts, harmonious practice. Just let it go. Sometimes, some people, it's very difficult. They want to control it. There is no control. You cannot control it. It will arise automatically and it will pass away. Automatically, it will go away. So you'll see within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it will go away. If anger arises, you think another things. Okay, now anger arises, I know it, just let it go. Don't hold it. If you hold it, you'll suffer. Right? So that's why I say always keep smiling. The people come here when I see the first times. Today one guy, I just arrived from the Australian Island, and one guy sent a text message to me. He said, hey, I have one Buddha statue. So do you want to get it? Yeah, you can come. So you can come.
That one?
No, it's not outside.
Oh.
I put it outside,
Oh, okay.
He said, I put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
So when someone told me, okay, it would be great if you put it on outside because everybody love it, So as soon as I arrived here, and that guy also arrived, and he said, hey, I have this Buddha statue. Okay, good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You are very kind. And I hold it. Can I take the selfie? He said, yes. And I took the selfie. And then I put on the Facebook. And I put that Buddha's on the outside so that people can see that, On the Sunday, we had a big ceremony, Buddha's birthday. If you want to come, you can join also. You can take lunch here. Are you free?
What, this Sunday?
It's Sunday.
What time?
You have to arrive here at 10:30.
There's a ceremony you have?
Yes.
What kind of ceremony?
It's a Buddha's birthday.
Oh, Buddha's birthday.
Yeah.
Do you have to dress up?
No. You just come here.
No, it's
Yeah.
It's
But
see a lot of courage.
it's better to be good dressed,
Yeah.
because a lot of...
No, not like this.
No.
No, not like this.
You should not come because people will laugh, when they see
No,
you.
not that.
You have to be handsome boy,
Yeah, of course.
So
Okay.
it's better to be good dress because that day a lot of people come and they'll wear the good dress, They'll say hi, hello, a lot of questions you can discuss with them, and you can also take the food here to the basement, right? So we had 2 sessions actually, that ceremony. The first session will start from 10:30 a.m. and then we will end 11:30. And after that, monks will go downstairs and will take lunch. So as soon as we finish lunch, we will come back again here, and then we'll start the second session. So probably second session we will end about 1:15. So till 1:15 we will finish the second session. And after that, you'll go downstairs and take the lunch.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Oh, they
You,
do.
the people.
Oh, okay.
The people will take.
I got it.
The monks will take up 11:30.
Gotcha.
So we finish lunch because we have to finish. We have to finish lunch before 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know. But for you, no problem. You can take whenever you want. But we cannot do that, right? So when the ceremony will be finished, so you'll go down the stair and then you can take delicious food, right? I don't like the meat. How about you? Do you like the meat? So?
It's alright.
Yeah. So you can taste the Bangladeshi food, you know. So a lot of people bring the food that on Sunday, so you can come and enjoy. All right. So what I want to say, so if any greed is not good things for the meditators. Hated also unwholesome things, and delusions also unwholesome. There are 10 kinds of unwholesomes. We have to know that. The first one, if you kill the living beings, any living being, this is unwholesome. Okay? And then take what is not given. If somebody don't give you, don't take it. This is stealing, you know. So this is unwholesome. And then adultery, unwholesome. And then telling lies, unwholesome. And then slandering, unwholesome. Harsh speech, unwholesome. Gossip, unwholesome. Greed, unwholesome. Hatred, unwholesome. And wrong views. Don't believe what others say. You know, what I am saying, don't believe. What the Buddha said, don't believe. What your friend said, don't believe that. You come and see, try to understand it. Study about it and understand it. After understanding, then you practice it. So after practicing, when you experience something within yourself, you know, then some people, wow, this meditation is really work. It's really, really very effective. Then you can accept it. Otherwise you can leave. Why you have to believe whatever other people say? No, there is no belief in Buddhism. Everything is practical. Buddhism is a way of life. Okay? Just a way of life. There is no belief in Buddhism. So you practice and you understand. You experience. That way you can practice it. How all the unwholesome thoughts, what do you have to do? Let it go, let it go, let it go. So just use the harmonious practice, then it will go away. Of course, for the beginner it's very difficult, right? So what do you have to do? Well, welcome unwholesome thoughts. Then just let it go, gently. So when unwholesome thoughts arise, hey, you should not arise in my mind. I don't want you. Don't be angry, okay? So it will arise gently and it will let it go gently. So that way, your meditation will progress very well. Alright? Any question?
Before it sounded like you were saying something like, in order to stay angry, you have to keep thinking angry thoughts over and over. Because if you're not thinking angry thoughts, you can't stay angry, right?
Because before starting angry or after starting angry? When they arise angry, I can say that way.
Well, after you let it go.
Yeah, so when anger arises, you know it. If you're not mindful, you don't know.
And then you keep doing it, and you keep getting
Yeah, of
angry.
course, you will keep doing it. If you don't know, you are thinking and thinking,
Without
thinking,
knowing that you're
without
doing
knowledge.
it. Right.
But if you have knowledge, oh, this anger is arising in my mind now.
Mhm.
It will disturb my mind. So what I have to do? Just let it go.
Mhm.
Just let it go. Just use the right effort, harmonious practice. Because you have knowledge that time,
Mhm.
right? So it's very easy. Just it will go away. It will fade away. Very, very within a short time.
Yeah.
That means you have knowledge. You know, have wisdom. You have wisdom. That time, knowledge. Right.
The anger wants to like pull you back in, right? Like for example, if you have a thought that like, oh, they were wrong and I was right, and that makes you angry. I know they were wrong and I was right. It's like addictive. You want to.
Of course.
It wants to make.
Yeah, very, very
It wants to
addictive.
make you think it again and again and again and again and again and again. Right?
Let me explain you.
Yeah.
Someone called me today this afternoon.
Mhm.
Actually, when he called me, I was busy. I couldn't pick up the phone, and I returned his call. And he was thinking, there are some people in the world. I was thinking they are very good. They're not so angry person. But when I associate very closely, I saw that, wow, they are really, really too angry person. You know? Then he told me, Bhante, how do you associate with those people? I was thinking about you. How can you associate? Because I associate with a lot of people. Right? But he associated only one people. And he understood what is going on there. But for me, good people, middle class people, and then angry persons, hated person, different kinds of people I associate. And he was thinking, how do you do that? I was thinking about you. Of course, we are the ordinary people, we are not noble person yet, right? So the way we do, this is his pain, this is not my pain. So what I have to do, when anger arises, he became angry. So I have to keep silent. But if you say, as he said, you are wrong, I am not wrong, that means egoism. You are going to increase your egoism, right?
Mhm.
You are wrong, I am the right.
Mhm.
But you have to see also you are right or wrong.
Right but wrong.
You also have to see. So Buddha said, okay, before blame anyone, you see yourself first. What is going on? You have to think about yourself, about your mistake. So that way, when you can see your mistake, then you can forgive yourself first. Right? Oh, I am the wrong person. I understood myself. Where is the anger? So that way, you can accept others very easily. So this is the loving kindness. So some people are surprised, how can I deal all those people with those people, So what do you have to do? You have to quiet. So his anger will not last longer. It will fade away within a short time. And later on, he will understand himself, oh, it was my fault. Right? Then he'll come to you. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sorry. So that may say like that. I say, okay, no problem. I forgive you, I understood your pain. So this is the way how to overcome your anger. So that what you have to do, that's why loving kindness meditation is very powerful. And this meditation really, really progress very fast than other technique. So this is what, according to my experience. So even, he practiced 6 days here. When he came back, he shared his experiences to me. I do interview almost every day. The first day, whole day he practiced meditations. 3 people came here actually for 6-7 days retreat. So First day I didn't take interview, and second day started interview. And I asked him, okay, what is going on? How do you practice? You are doing well or not? So after 7 days, he understood, okay, I got something. He didn't believe something. It's it's not easy to believe in. Even me, I don't believe. If somebody says, just speak up. I don't believe. It's not easy, actually. So what do you have to do? You experience yourself. These meditations for all human beings. You know? The Buddha never said, okay, you practice another religions, you cannot practice this meditation. Never said that. We are all human beings. You have the blood, right? Red blood color. So when you cut it, then it's, what is the color of blood? Red, right? So everybody have the same. So these meditations we can experience all the human. That's why I allow everyone. Everyone can come here and practice meditations. This center is not for only Bangladeshi communities, you know. This center for everyone. Everyone, I welcome everyone. Everybody can practice. My teacher told me, you know, he's American. He lives in Missouri. He said, you will live in my country. Okay? You have to teach my country people. Don't think only Bangladeshi people, okay? You have to teach my country people. My country people are suffering. They are full of stress. Help them. I said, well, after going back to New York, I'll try my best. I told him, do you think I can teach to your people? He said, why not? Of course you can do that. So he said, you know, there are many other the Buddhist temples actually who came from the other country, from Buddhist country. So when American people go there and they speak in English, and they don't know. They don't understand. It is very difficult. You know. So his advice is, go back to New York, teach all New Yorkers, New York people, help them. Help my people here in this country. This is the good things that you learn meditations and you have experiences, share to my people. Of course, you also have to help your people live here in Bangladeshi community as well as American people. That's why I welcome everyone. So everyone can get experiences, you know. That's all. Right? So now I think we can, if you don't have any questions, we can share the merit and then we can practice for 30 minutes. Alright? Any question? No? So we can share that merit too. Okay. May suffering once be suffering free and the fear strike fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief and may all the beings find relief. May all beings share this merit that we have thus acquired for the acquisition of all kinds of happiness. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devils and nagas of mighty power, sharing this merit of ours. May the long protect the Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. We can sit now for 30 minutes. Okay? Yeah, if you want to sit on the chair, you can sit here. I'm going to ring the bell now. Okay, remember the time when you were happy. When that happy feeling arises the center of your chest, you feel warm and glowing feeling. May I be full of joy. And be content. And so on. So whatever you want to wish, you can wish. After 10 minutes, just choose a spiritual friend. If you cannot find any spiritual friend, you can choose me. You can choose a spiritual friend in Venerable Bhante. Just remember your spiritual friend is smiling. Then you bring out the center of your chest. And again, when you feel warming, glowing feeling, then you start radiating loving kindness to your spiritual friend. May my friend be happy. May my friend be calm. May my friend be full of joy. May my friend be content. May my friend be peaceful. And so on. Just radiate loving kindness to your spiritual friend. If any hindrances arise the center of your system, just if the harmony is practiced, if any hindrances arise, just let it go. Recognize it. Release it. Don't pay attention there because this is unwholesome. Relax the tension and tightness in your head and in whole body and mind. And bring the wholesome thought by smiling. Keep the wholesome thought as long as you can. Keep smiling all the time. More you smile, more wholesome thought will arise.